it like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. No game, okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to, okay?
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Good, 180! Alert, 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 alert!
First down, Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, tonight! 120! It's a party, 2 for 1! 2 for 1.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Nielsen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
11.
Now a 1st down throw. Wrong. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They'll run on 1st down. Nielsen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Box it.
Regular. Kings. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got his man, that's Harry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, come on, now. 44's the mark.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Pistol.
45 to Mike. I got it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Check.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right here.
Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Let's go, dude.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Nielsen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's got it open. Then he completes it to Callaway. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Check.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield now. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 1, Goff. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Four down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Now Mayfield. Able to shake him off. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. 23 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check 99. Check 99. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
On first down, Nielsen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Nielsen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 12-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Pistol. Bravo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now that carry just did something significant as well. It pushed him past Jerome Bettis on the NFL all-time rushing list. The bus had 13,662.
And not every carry you get in the NFL is going to be open field, right? A place you can make your cuts. You got to get some of those grimy yards, don't you? You got to go inside and run through people, just as Jerome Bettis did. That's what we've seen him do as well.
From the 27, Goff. It's on the ground, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
With the score, Steelers 23, Browns 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 52.
Throwing on third. Goff. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. Cooper was the target there. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On second and 7, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's third down. The Browns on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Regular. 54, watch 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Mayfield with it once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I can't believe they let you play.
On first down, it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Haywood.
Go.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.